Hello and welcome, dear children. In the last session we have studied Standard 7th English, chapter number 1.4, The King's Choice. This is the part 3 video of the same lesson. In part 2 we have understood that the lion, vulture, camel, fox, all these animals had returned back from the desert safely to the forest. All these animals had gone on a long journey, isn't it, from forest to the desert and again from the desert to the forest. That is why all these animals were very tired, and at the same time they were very hungry, but they were just waiting for the orders of the king. Okay, so they were waiting for the lion to just give them the order to eat the camel. Now let us read the next part of the lesson. They had brought the camel for the king's dinner. Now it was time for the feast. Now children, what do you mean by feast? When we have a large meal, a delicious meal. Okay, like for example, for various occasions in our house, like there are some parties, celebrations or marriages in the house, or some festivals. So we have a grand meal, isn't it, for the feast, for the sake of celebration, right? Not the usual meal that we eat every day. It is something special. So this camel was something special for everybody to have, right? So everybody was waiting for the time for the feast. The Lion King knew what his courtiers were thinking. He called the camel to him. "Friend camel," he said. Now why do you think he called him a friend? Yes, because he understood that this camel has saved his life. Otherwise the lion would have died in the forest, isn't it? So that is the reason he calls him a friend, because the lion is filled with gratitude for saving his life. And so the king decides to spare him and gives him his protection. Instead of killing, he says, "You become my friend. You are my friend now, and I will be protecting you from the other wild creatures in the forest." So let's read. "Friend camel," he said, "I have to thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live at my court as long as you like. I promise you my protection." The lion's courtiers were shocked. Now why were they shocked? Because suddenly there is a twist in the story. Whatever they had planned, all was all their plans failed. That is the reason they were shocked. They were so hungry and they anytime wanted to eat the camel, but the lion changed his decision, so they were very shocked. Had they not risked their lives so that he could try camel meat? They were asking in their own minds, they were thinking in their own minds. Okay, because he is a king, they cannot go against him and cannot speak a word in front of him. So they were all thinking in their own minds that have we not risked our lives for the king? Even we went in the desert, so he is thinking only about the camel and not about us. So they were thinking all these things in their minds. And the king wanted to let the camel live, so all these thoughts had come in their minds. The courtiers were not pleased with his decision, yet they could do nothing. You see, they cannot do anything because he is a king. You cannot go and say in front of the king against the king. Okay, in our own family also, if the elders ask us to do something, we cannot go against the elders because we are small and we do not have the right to talk in front of them. Similarly, okay, now the lion's paws was so badly burnt that he could not go hunting, but that did not keep him from growing very hungry indeed. "Fox, leopard, vulture," he shouted, "don't you see that I am ill and hungry? Go and get me some food." So you see, he is very hungry and he shouts on fox, leopard and vulture, and he tells them to get the food for him. All the three animals were unhappy with the king's decision, but they kept quiet and went out of the court. And when they went out, they all sat down in a safe place and made a plan against the king. Let's see what was their plan. As we all know, children, Fox was a very smart and clever advisor of the king. So he gets an idea and he asks Vulture and Leopard to join in his plan against the king. So let's read that part. The courtiers had to obey the king. So out they went, but they did not go far. They sat down in a safe place and discussed what they could do. I know, said the fox after a while. We shall make the camel ask to be eaten. He told the others of his plan. They all agreed. So back they went to the king. First, the vulture stepped forward. Your Majesty, he said, bowing low, we have found no food, but we cannot let your Majesty suffer. I am a poor creature. Eat me. See how they are trying to trap the king emotionally, isn't it? Like we do emotional blackmailing to our own family members, to our own mummy daddy, no? Even mummy daddy does like that. If you don't eat, if you are angry with me and you don't eat, even I will not eat. So you feel very bad for your parents, isn't it? So just like that, all these three animals are planning to make fool of lion and the camel. So first when vulture comes up, he says, oh, you eat me and all that. The other one comes forward. Who comes? The fox comes. Okay, and he wants to prove that he is better than vulture. So the fox pushes the vulture aside and he says, no, eat me. Your Majesty, I am better than vulture. Let's see what he says. The fox pushed the vulture aside. I have more meat on me, he cried. Eat me, your Majesty. What is he convincing? That if you see vulture is very thin, he is very small. Instead of him, if you eat me, I have a lot of flesh on my body. You will be, more satisfied by eating me rather than vulture. So, do you think leopard is going to stay behind? No. The leopard also pushes fox aside. Okay, and he comes forward, and let's see what the leopard says. Now, the leopard rushed forward. I am not much good, he said, but I could make a meal for the king. So he also in his way tries to convince the king. The camel listened to all these offers. He must do as much, he thought. The camel got very much emotional and he said, oh, if all these three who are very loyal to the king and here they are staying from so many years along with the king, if they can offer their life to the king, then who am I? I am no one. I have just come, just now I have come in this court and even I need to prove myself. So he also goes ahead and he says, let's see what the camel says. The camel listened to all these offers. He must do as much, he thought. Your Majesty, he said, I too am willing to give my life for you. Please eat me instead of these old friends of yours who will be more useful than I am. This was what the fox, the leopard and the vulture were waiting for. They prepared a jump at the camel, but the lion stopped them. You see, all these animals were waiting for this very moment where the camel could come himself forward so that he would be eaten up by everybody. But lion was very clever, very smart. He understood their plan and he said, no, you all step behind. And see what lion says now. You are all good and loyal subjects. Subjects means who over here? The courtiers. Okay, not your subject like Hindi, Marathi, English, Maths, not that. Your subject means what? Your courtiers or the people in the kingdom. You are all good and loyal subjects, he said. My heart is touched by your offers. I accept them all. I shall eat you in order in which you offered yourself. You see, everybody got shocked now. They never thought that the king would take this decision. See, sometimes we think emotionally and not we do not use our brains. We listen to our heart rather than listening to the correct things. Our brain helps us to think what is right and what is wrong. So obviously lion was smarter than all the other animals. That is why he is the king, right? So the lion very smartly says, oh, I am ready, I am very happy with your loyalty and I am ready to eat you one at a time. The moment lion said these words, they all got scared. The vulture, the fox and the leopard were shocked and they started fleeing one by one away from the king. Away flew the vulture, away ran the fox and the leopard. They were never seen in the forest again. So see how smartly the king tackled them, and he understood who is the real friend, who is his loyal courtier. And after all this, after looking at this, he laughed at them and he promised Camel that you are my loyal and best friend, so we shall live together. Okay, so let's see what lion says. The lion laughed to see them go. Then he turned to the camel and said, you have been loyal and good. You shall be my friend as long as we are alive. The camel was happy and grateful. The lion thought to himself, to be king is good, but to be kind is better. Yes. So everybody has the quality of leadership. Everybody can be just like the lion, the leader. But if you are kind, children, it is much better. Why it is much better? If you are kind, you will get loyal friends. You will get true friends around you only if you have the quality of kindness in you. See, the lion was kind with whom? With the camel. Because the camel showed his loyalty and kindness towards the king, isn't it? So you see, when you are kind, you can get so many good people around you. So a kind deed is very, very important. So what do we learn from this lesson? To be king is good, but to be kind is better. So I hope everybody is going to be loyal to your own family, to the teacher, to your friends, and show that you are really better than others. Thank you, children. We have finished our lesson over here. Please do read the lesson one more time so you will understand better. Thank you.